On December 8, 1980, the world of music changed forever. John Lennon, famed musician and activist, was assassinated in front of his New York City apartment building, the Dakota. At 10:50 p.m., Mark David Chapman shot Lennon in the back 4 times at the entrance of the building. He was pronounced dead at 11:07 p.m. at the Roosevelt Hospital.
PBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
Good evening. The death of a man who sang and played the guitar overshadows the news from Poland around in Washington tonight. Former Beatle John Lennon, who was 40, was shot and killed last night outside his luxury apartment in New York. The alleged killer is an unemployed security guard and printer who had lived in Hawaii. News of Lennon's death touched off a wave of shock and mourning around the world.
On Monday Night Football, Howard Cosell told the world the devastating news during a Patriots versus Dolphins game.
An unspeakable tragedy confirmed to us by ABC News in New York City. John Lennon, outside of his apartment building on the west side of New York City, the most famous perhaps of all of the Beatles, shot twice in the back, rushed to Roosevelt Hospital, dead on arrival. Hard to go back to the game after that news flash, which in duty bound we had to take. Frank, indeed it is.
The late musician and his philosophy of peace and acceptance will live on forever.
Every country's had a violent revolution for one reason or the other. Not one of them has the freedom we're all talking about. So we're saying give peace a chance, like nobody's ever done it before. And it's not a matter of, we're not thinking in terms of 10 years, we're thinking in terms of peace forever,
Many times I've been alone.